Hello, world. It's nice to meet you. Welcome. How are you? Great. Alright, if you want to learn English, you come to the right place.
Okay, today we're going to be going over the main selection for this week. Could you please read the title for me?
Okay, the Alvin... Do I say the Alvin Ailey kids?
I think it would probably be Ailey.
The Alvin Ailey kids dancing as a team. Okay.
What's the genre of this passage?
Genre is non-fiction. Non-fiction gives information and facts about a topic.
Alright, so are these made up facts or information?
No, they're real. Non-fiction. Non-fiction.
Okay.
By the way, there was this rather funny story about a ballet dancer. Ballet dancer. So first, I actually saw it in the Bears and Bears. So first, she was all wobbly when she danced. Then one day, a man gave her a pair of shoes, and he said it was a pair of magic shoes, and he gave it to her, and then she wasn't wobbly anymore. But when the shoe had come, she forgot the shoes. And then she went all wobbly again, but that man said that those shoes were all a trick, and then she danced perfectly well again.
What trick were the shoes?
What?
Why were the shoes a trick?
Because the shoes weren't really magic. She was only dancing very well because she believed her. There was another story like this called the personality pattern. I can tell you about it later on.
Okay. My understanding is that she felt confident and believed in herself, right?
Right.
Okay. At first she believed in the shoes being magic, and then she believed in herself.
Yes.
Okay, so as we're reading this text, we are going to be filling in a graphic organizer where we summarize the main ideas of each section and then come up with a summary for the whole passage, okay?
Okay. I was just going to sneeze.
That's fine. Okay. Let's read.
Alvin Ailey kids. At the Alvin Ailey School in New York City, kids study dance. Maybe dancing would be a better one.
No, kids study dance. Dance just means a kind of field or study of dance, of how to dance.
Okay. Each spring, the students at Ailey perform in front of an audience. The dancers show what they have learned during the year.
I think you skipped a few sentences.
Let's see. Let's start again.
Okay.
At the Alvin Ailey School in New York City, kids study dance. They take dance classes after school. They take classes on Saturday. Hundreds of students dance at the school. So first, normal students get up in the morning, eat breakfast, brush their teeth, and go to school. But you mustn't forget your backpacks. And after a whole day of learning and playing during break, they come back to home. But it's different with these students. These students, at first they do the same things. You wake up, eat breakfast, and all the rest of that stuff. But after school, they, instead of going home, go to another dance school.
I see, yeah, you're right. I think this is pretty common. A lot of kids after school, especially in places where the school lets out very early, they would participate in certain activities.
Oh.
So some other students might, for example, play some sports, or they might learn an instrument.
Oh, I see.
But here, because school lets out very late, by the time you get home, if you directly go home, it's probably time for dinner already, right?
Right.
So you can't just, and also there would be a lot of homework, so you can't just take a bunch of extracurriculars because of the stress that's placed upon you by schoolwork.
Okay, I get it.
Okay. Each spring, the students at Ailey perform in front of an audience. The dancers show what they have learned during the year. Dancing is hard work. The steps have to be done just right. That takes a lot of practice. Do you hear that? Everything takes a lot of practice if you need to do it right.
I know that.
Yeah, including dance. It's also a team effort.
And by the way, from watching Wild Crafts, you can actually learn a lesson. Dancing is fun, and people won't blame you if you're too wobbly or something, or your legs bump into each other at first. It's just fun.
Right, and if you're beginning out in something, naturally you're not going to be good at it. But if you work hard and keep going at it, you can get better at that thing.
Yes. And, oh, by the way, I said you can learn that from the TV show Wild Crafts. I think it's a good TV show because it tells you how dangerous it is for the animals in the wild. And some other lesson we can also learn from the TV shows. Like the one I mentioned. Okay, let's go. Now, the
teachers.
Oh, the teachers help the students learn the steps. They try to make the classes fun. The musicians also do their part. The kids have a great time while they are learning. Let's look at the pictures. Oh, I see in the first picture some girls, then they're dancing. Oh, dancing.
Are they dancing? I think they're jogging or running to prepare for dance.
Alright, I think maybe...
But they could be dancing. I think we don't know.
Now let's look at the second picture. I see lots of people in the background. It looks as though there's some kind of fog because they're looking a little bit... they aren't looking very clearly, the people in the background. And I see two boys. They look more like wrestling than dancing.
Yeah, I think probably they just... Because this is a photo, not a video, right?
Right.
So maybe this is just one part of the dance that happens to look like wrestling.
Oh.
Otherwise, I don't think it makes sense for this picture to be here because this text is talking about dancing.
Oh yeah, of course, dancing. And actually...
Okay, so some questions, okay?
Alright, I'm ready.
Where does the story take place?
At the Alvin Ailey School in New York City, where students learn to dance.
Excellent. Who helps students at Ailey learn to dance?
The teachers. They try to make the lessons fun and they make sure the students practice a lot.